Good morning. On the heritage trails again today. Nibbler's off leash, so it's a little easier for me to control the camera. I actually should have a new toy showing up in the mail today that might make my camera management a lot easier, but we'll see. I'll show it off tomorrow when if it shows up. Anyway, beautiful day. We're on the heritage roads. It's another one. This is near Fredericton, and we're just going down into one of my favorite little walking spots. It's quite pretty down here. For diabetes today, I was thinking I might talk about some of the long-term health repercussions and stuff that I'm at risk for now because I am type 2. So diabetes can lead to some pretty severe complications, which can include things like loss of vision, amputation, especially on your feet. Can lead to kidney failure, heart failure. It's some pretty serious stuff. When I was admitted to the emergency for diabetic ketoacidosis, I actually suffered a bit of nerve damage, which again, another one of the things. It got better over time, but there's still a little bit of numbness or deadness on my left thigh. And I also have been noticing over the last couple of years, my feet have started in the last little while, a little bit of, thanks Nibbler, started feeling a little bit of tingliness, but it's all about trying to manage my blood sugar, or trying to keep my blood sugar within the right range, limits those types of issues. So yeah, like I said, food and exercise, diet and exercise have huge effects on your blood sugar. And just learning, I found one of the difficulties, preparing your own meals certainly gives you that control, and being consistent with your meals makes it a little more predictable. But if you're somewhat of an adventurous eater or somebody who likes varied diet, managing diabetes becomes more difficult, especially if you like to eat out. Dining out is a very different experience with diabetes. Obviously, most restaurants, try to deliver tasty food and stuff that people want to eat, and that tends to be high carb and carbohydrates, non-fibrous carbohydrates anyway, are the biggest enemy for diabetes because that can cause your sugar to spike. So places like fast food in particular is particularly bad, but even just going to a regular restaurant and if you're ordering something, you don't have as much clarity as to exactly how many carbohydrates you're consuming, because that's not something that is listed on the menu. And you can prepare the same ingredients in very different ways and get very different carb levels out. If you fry something versus if you broil it, you get a very different result. So obviously, something like fish and chips is a huge carb load, and not something I can particularly enjoy anymore on any regular basis, although I can do it. But generally when I do something that's high carb like that, I have to anticipate with my insulin. And carb counting is something that I need to get better at doing. And maybe next time I'll talk more about that and why the tools are just not there, and what tools are there I have serious privacy and security issues with. But I'll leave that for another day. Anyway, we're getting closer down the hill. I'm always impressed by Nibbler's feet. He's got one of the heaviest thumps as he runs by for just a little dog. Oh, this is the one thing I wanted to show. We did this walk yesterday. Gotta get a little close, but not too close, because it looks like they're just getting up. A lovely hornet's nest. That's quite pretty. Come on, puppy, this way. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off. I might do a little bit of walking without talking video to end the video again. But yes, otherwise we'll see you tomorrow. Say goodbye, Nibbler.